Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! Where's my other fan? Hold on. Why can't I get it? Boost! I'm YouTube Patio famous, and now available in 2020, the album Dad AF. Rock on! The Echo. Rock on, Gold Dust Woman! Oh my God, their air conditioning just turned off and now it got real loud around here. Anyway, how are you guys doing today? I am sitting on my patio. Oh, there's just fuzz everywhere in the air. I'm sitting out on my patio. I've got 2 drinks. I have my coffee. I just went to Starbucks and I reviewed the Winnie the Pooh Frappuccino. So go check out on my review channel, Peter Reviews Stuff. And I also have this water over here that I got from Starbucks because I was so thirsty. Their water is so good. I don't know what it is. And I've just been out on the patio weeding. You know, in Indianapolis, Indiana, where I live, we talk about weed differently. Like on the East Coast and the West Coast, people are more progressive, okay? People are basically more progressive in every other state than in Indiana. When they talk about weed, here in Indiana, this is basically what a weed is in Indiana, okay? We've been out here, we've been like weeding in Indiana, see? This is like grows up straight out of the ground, okay? No, this is not the Mary Jane, okay? It's a straight up sticky weed. And if you try to grab it with your hands, you get those little things. Ooh, it hurts, okay? But that's what you do in the summer out here because there's nothing else to do. Especially when they don't open the pools and it's hot as sin. It is so hot. Anyway, clean that off. Okay, that's kind of how we clean around here. It is so hot. So anyway, I thought I would get on here and I would make a little video for y'all today, okay? And I thought I'd sit outside on the patio. Look, I got all my stuff. Here's the thing that I feel like water my plants with. You see my plants are so pretty this year, aren't they? Look at those. Got 2 of them over there. And then I got my drinks and then I got my phone in case anybody, ding-a-ling-a-ling, sham-a-lang, dang, ding-dong. We're going to talk about Jeffree Star in just a minute. Ding! How's the drama phone? This is Peter speaking. No, hi, Jane. How are you? Well, I'm just sitting on the back patio, Jane, having a venti gimlet. Well, basically, it's all gin and just a little bit of water. Now I stopped going to those quadruple A meetings. but stories were my Lord, Jane, those stories were so sad. They made me want to drink. They were so sad. I felt so bad for all those people. Oh my Lord, salt of the earth, but my God, they couldn't stop drinking to save their lives. It made me so sad. What? No, I stopped going. I just signed those papers myself now that I give to my probation officer. So anyway, what, Jane? I can't hear you. You're in a shadow. Did I get my magazines? Yeah, of course I got my magazines. I got the Enquirer. Sure did. And then I got, well, not 1, but 2 in touches because I grabbed 2 by accident and then I scanned 2, I guess, thinking they were 2 different magazines, but oh, no, double the fun, I know, Jane. Okay, what? Well, all right, I'll talk to you later. Okay. Oh, what? Okay, Jane, what? The Women's League. Well, we're going to talk about, what article in here you want me to look at? Okay. Who wore it best? These 4 gals, they all wore the same dress. Can you even imagine? I don't know these. Who are they? Renee Barg, I don't know who she is. She's got a big bobby pin in the side of her hair. And then Charlotte Deless, I don't know who that is. She, one of them TikTokers. I hardly even know it. Oh, I love that song too, Jay. What? And then Carly Rae Jepsen, maybe. I don't know who these people are. Can you even imagine wearing the same dress to the same event? How embarrassing, Jane. You're in the shadow again, Jane. I'm sorry. What? You're in the shadow. I can't hear you, Jane. Oh, I know that one year to the Women's League Christmas party when we all 4 of us wore the same Christmas sweater. Walmart, I know. Anyway, Jane, all right. Ugly Christmas sweater parties. I love them too. They're so much fun. All right, Jane. What? I'll see you on Tuesday at the Women's League. Okay. All right. Bye, Jane. So anyway, we're going to read those magazines if we'll get to it in a second. But I want to talk about Jeffree Star. Well, first of all, let me tell you. People ask me all the time, they say, Peter, what do you watch on the YouTube? I am like, this is such bad lighting, and can I just tell you, I even went upstairs and got this ring light of my husband's. Should I just put it right here? Would that work better if I just did that? I actually think the lighting is better without the ring light on. So anyway, but my husband, he let me borrow this for my selfies over on the Instagram because I'm basically a couture model at this point. Anyway, nobody knows it, but I am. Does it work better with the light on or off? I can't tell really. Is it working at all? No, I don't think it is. It's not working one bit. No, because we're sitting outside and the camera's, it doesn't matter. But anyway, so let me just tell you, okay? God, it's so hot. So people think, they're always like, what do you watch? What videos would you recommend to us? Okay, and I think people think that I watch like all the beauty influencers, which I do, okay, because I mean, this is my job, so I have to watch their videos and all that kind of stuff. But then I think people think that I watch, you know, like all the beauty influencers, that like I don't miss an episode of Philip DeFranco and stuff like that. No, girl, it ain't all about all that, okay? I fall down rabbit holes, and last night I fell down 2 specific rabbit holes, okay? The first one was, I saw this video. Now, have you seen this Courtney girl that was on America's Got Talent or whatever? Simon Cowell's on that now. He's not on American Idol anymore. I don't know. Do they not pay him enough? I have no idea, okay? Howie, whatever his name is, he's over there too. He gave this girl his golden button. Now, I don't know what that means, but she started crying, and the audience went crazy and everything. And she's over there, and she's singing this song, and she's dancing like this, and I'm dancing like this, watching. I'm real excited, and I'm crying for her. She's 10, 11, 6 years old. I don't know. She sounds like she's just channeling Janis Joplin. I'm living for it, right? Summertime. I could be on one of those shows, but they just don't ask me to be. I think it's all rigged, okay? Seriously, like, I could be on one of those shows, and I could win one of those shows. But anyway, so, hey, little thing, let me let you in, because I'm sure hard to handle now. Yes, I am. But they don't. So anyway, so I started watching all these videos of this girl, this Courtney girl. Her dad's on the sidelines, and he's talking to Tyra Banks. I don't know why Tyra Banks is there. She's the host of that show or something like that. Is America's Next Top Model not on anymore? I don't know what happened to Tyra Banks. She's kind of lost. She's not doing much these days, is she, I guess. Anyway, so, I mean, she's real good for that one meme where she was like, we were all rooting for you. She'll forever go down in fame because of that, right? So anyway, I was watching all that, and then I started watching all these singing videos, and then I had to go back and I had to watch that one, that, you know, that Susan. Was that her name? Susan? I can't think of her name. I think I do think I have one of her songs. If I do have one of her songs in my iTunes, I'm going to be so embarrassed I probably won't even want to admit to it. But I think I do. Susan. Oh, I don't. I'm kind of surprised. You know, the girl on the British Got Talent or whatever, and she came out and she sang basically like Bocelli's opera and all this kind of stuff. And she, you know, that Andre Bocelli, she sang some song of his or Titanic or something, and then she got an album, and then her whole life was destroyed. You know, it's always that. Okay, these people that win the lotteries and they ruin their lives. I know you can't see me, you guys, but the ring light sucks, so whatever. So anyway, this little light of mine. So the thing is that these people come out in these videos. Candace Glover, loved her on American Idol. What happened to her? You don't never hear about Candace Glover no more. Ruben Studdard, what happened to him? Okay, you don't hear about him anymore. You only hear about Carrie Underwood and what's that, the one girl. You don't ever hear about Justin Guarini, and he came in first runner-up. What happened to Justin Guarini? Nobody cares. I don't care. I really don't, okay? But I sure did cry my eyes out and call my mom on the phone when, what's-her-face, Kelly Clarkson sang A Moment in Time. A moment like this. Do y'all remember that? I was like, I can remember that. Sitting in my living room, bawling my eyes out, hoping she'd win. I knew she was going to. Anyway, that Justin Guarini, he didn't do a very good job. He just didn't. So anyway, and that Tamira Gray back in the day, that was the best season ever. Tamira Gray and Jennifer Hudson, and neither one of them even won. And look at Jennifer Hudson now. She's better than all of them. So anyway, so I was watching all these singing videos, okay? Just crying my eyes out, watching their stories and how sad it was and all this kind of stuff. Then I was sitting there, I don't know what I was thinking about, but somebody said something. I think they played the song from Titanic. That somebody sang that Celine Dion song from Titanic. So I started thinking about that Celine Dion song, you know, Titanic and all that kind of stuff. And then I Googled something about Titanic, and I saw this James Cameron video about deleted scenes from the movie Titanic. Did you even know that there were deleted scenes? My very first boyfriend and I, he was kind of obsessed with Leonardo DiCaprio. Kind of weirdly so now that I look back on him. He basically had to have posters and see movies and everything of him all the time. But anyway, that was, God, 20 years ago. 25 years ago we dated. But anyway, 24 years ago actually, because I've been sober 25 years. I didn't get right. I did get out of treatment and get a boyfriend right away. I don't recommend that, okay? But anyway, he's like vice president of a company and lives in like a high-rise in Chicago. I should have stayed with him. But anyway, no, you don't stay with people for money. But listen, if you don't got love, then get money. But anyway, so, that was my first boyfriend out of treatment. Then I had a second one. He died. It's a real sad story about all of him. I talk about him on my vlog all the time. It really is sad. True story. But anyway, then my first long-term boyfriend that I was with, we had to go see Titanic the night that it opened, right? I wonder if I'll ever get to Jeffree Star. It doesn't matter, really. But anyway, so the first night, we went to go see Titanic, and we got there so late that we had to sit on the floor in front of the first row, and I swear to God, when we watched Titanic, the ship was like this. It went by. I'm loving all the comments for those of you out there that are like time-stamping when I start talking about Jeffree Star, because I have no idea yet when I'm going to start talking about him, and I don't really care. So anyway, This is kind of for the OG Wolf Pack a little bit. So, anyway. Oh, the Titanic. So then I was watching this deleted scene. And it was this deleted scene from the movie Titanic. And it was where they were like getting chased by this guy who was trying to kill him in the I was gonna call it a cafeteria, but it was much nicer than that. The dining room, right? And James Cameron was talking about how it was the most expensive scene, and they ended up not putting it in there because the preview audience didn't like it. And I thought, my God, well, how long would the movie have been? 4 hours if he had included that scene? So they took the whole scene out. But it was, oh, I watched it. It was kind of a cute scene. I kind of, when I was watching it, was like, wasn't this in the movie? I thought this was in the movie. I don't remember. So anyway. But then I was thinking, for some reason, about that movie back in the day. Did you ever watch that movie from the 80s called Raise the Titanic? Oh, it was so good. So I started thinking about that movie, Raise the Titanic. So then I'm looking on the Prime, the Hulu. I got it all. Listen, we got the cable, the Prime, the Hulu, the Disney. We got all of it, okay? Not on one of those channels. Get away from me. All this stuff flying in the air. Not on one of those channels do I get, what do you call it? Because you find Raise the Titanic. They had it. You could rent it. You could buy it. Now, why am I going to pay you $20 a month so I can come rent a movie on your store? Like, that is so stupid, isn't it? So, of course, I went to YouTube, and they have the full movie over there, okay? Full movie. You don't have to pay for it or nothing. They just got it in clips. Their air conditioning just went on. I'm bitter. Okay, anyway. So then, I started watching all these videos. I even took notes, you guys, because I knew I was going to make this video today. So then, I started watching all these videos. I watched... that girl's name was Courtney. She sings just like Janis Joplin. That's what I put, because I wanted to remember, you know. So anyway, did you ever do that? Write notes to yourself because you want to remember, then you forget that you wrote the note? So anyway, then I watched all these Titanic movies. Then I watched, oh my Lord, I remembered, I stopped watching her. Is she still around, that one, that mortician? I loved watching her videos back in the day, and the way that I found her was, she talks about what happened to the bodies. Ask a Mortician, I think is her name, is she talks about what happened to the bodies of the Titanic. That was the very first video that I watched. Anyway. So, but I started watching all these videos last night of like what happened. She said that there are some bodies that are probably still in the ship because they just like got like frozen in coldness down there and whatever. But I watched several videos. They weren't from morticians, but they were like unbelievable facts about the Titanic that you didn't even know. And so they would say that they found shoes down there, but the people, they just vanished. Where were they? I don't know. I think they turned into mermaids or something. I don't know. Killer mermaids. I just read this book by Mira Grant, and it was called like The Deep or something like that, or Under the Deep, and it was about really mean mermaids and killing people and stuff. And I think it was really like that's what happened with the people in Titanic. They were so bitter, okay? They were so pissed. And that then they turned into mean mermaids or something like that. I don't know. I hope people aren't coming for me, Liz, and social justice warriors about Titanic survivors. Just please, not today, okay? But did you know one of the facts that's in all these videos was that there was this stewardess, okay? And they call her the Unsinkable something. Not Molly Brown, but they call her the Unsinkable stewardess or something like that. And she was a stewardess on 3 ships, okay? 3 ships that went down, including the Titanic, and she survived all 3 of them. And they were saying on there that you know, that she said this and she said that about like why she survived. And girl, good, you got luck and you got Jesus on your side, okay? You need to take that right up into Vegas because they opened Vegas again. She needs probably 900 at this point. She's got 7 lives. She's a vampire living on the Titanic. She probably needs to go right up over into Vegas and put some of that money down there. So that's what I was watching last night. Oh, then I wanted to talk about this, okay? I have some things I need to say. Yesterday, I got so many people telling me that this one fake Instagram account was contacting them and saying that they were my, that they were me and it was my private account and that was the way that I was reaching out to fans. I don't got no fans! Are you kidding me? I only got these fans, okay? I got people that are sometimes nice and like to watch my videos, but let's just be for real. And they were like saying, and then this woman was like, she was like, send me a V from your real account and then I'll know it's verified. See, because she was real tricky. She should be in my true crime book club. Y'all know I have a true crime book club? Anyway, she should be in it because she was smart and he didn't respond after that. So anyway, I had to go in there and I had to block all these accounts. Okay, I'm probably throwing them up for you right now in the video. But then the best ever happened. So, Laura, I don't know you, Laura, but I guess you and I are good Judies, okay? Laura, are you ready? I'm going to throw this up in the video because I think it's so fantastic. She thinks she's dating me. So she put up on Twitter, who am I even dating? And this is what it is. Wasn't that so cute? I lived for that. So anyway, I love when people send me little videos like that on the Instagram and the Twitter and all that kind of stuff. Makes me so happy. So that's the end of my notes. Okay, so we can get into the Jeffree Star thing. Now, listen, people. Okay, don't call people. It's rude. My teacher back in the day, she used to call me people. I just was always like, Who do you think you are? Okay, I was in 2nd grade. I had her figured out. So anyway, she wasn't a very nice person, okay? I think she probably, now looking back on it, had gone through like a real bad divorce, and she didn't have nothing to look, you know, kids were gone, and she didn't have anything to look forward to except for coming home and having a natty light and a bologna sandwich. I'm kind of talking about my mom's life, I think, a little bit. But anyway, I don't know. That might have been my 2nd grade teacher. She was so mean. She always made me, she'd say, always look at me and she'd go, Peter, this is not beauty shop. And then she'd say I was drinking. No, I wasn't drinking back then, thank God. But she was talking about how I would talk too much in class. That I was talking too much in class? No, I know who it was. It was all my good G's around me. They were talking to me, okay? I was just being friendly, talking back to them. But then she made me go outside during recess, and I had to put my nose up against the wall, find a piece of gum, and do that, okay? There shouldn't have been any gum on the wall anyway. Who's putting their gum against the wall, okay? I know this one snooty girl in 5th grade, and she used to put her gum on the wall, but anyway. My mother came up there one day, true story. She came up there, I've talked about this on my vlog, and she saw all these little fuzzies everywhere. She saw my nose up in the wall, and she went crazy, and she let that teacher have it. So anyway, but let's, I digress. So Jeffree Star, let's talk about Jeffree Star for a second, okay? I don't know how many minutes I'm at this point. So a lot of people come to my channels, and they're like, I know you, but I don't know who Jeffree Star is. What, girl? Little old me, you don't know who Jeffree Star is? Okay, but anyway, so for those of you that don't know who Jeffree Star is, how can I describe who Jeffree Star is? Well, Jeffree Star, he is a makeup company, okay? Like, he does makeup, lighting, come on, light, come on, I'm in the shadows. Do you know makeup, like eyeshadow palettes, and he does, he's real good friends with other YouTubers, like, Shane Dawson. Oh, you don't know who Shane Dawson is either. Okay, Trisha Paytas. No. Oh, you saw her on Celebrity Big Brother. Okay. Who else is he friends with? I don't think he's friends with a whole lot of other people. But anyway, it doesn't matter. He used to be. He's got a lot of tattoos all over himself. He plays house in this huge house. He lives in like this 25,000 square foot house in the middle of Calabasas or something like that. It's incredible. It's incredible. I'd love to just be invited to go over to the swimming pool because the swimming pool looks pretty incredible, you know. I love to go swimming. They just opened our pool in our neighborhood. But anyway. What else about him? He used to be a singer, and he did all kinds of songs and stuff like that, and he toured around the world, I guess. Anyway, and then he used to go do that on that Warped Tour, you know? But anyway, so I think, like, he toured with, like, I don't know, he toured with, like, Insane Clown Posse, maybe, the people that wore the big pants and all that kind of stuff. Maybe, I don't know, I could be wrong. And then he also has a YouTube channel, okay? So, he posts videos. He gets a lot more views than I do. So, I don't know. That's who Jeffree Star is in a nutshell. I don't know what else to say. He and his boyfriend, they dated for like 5 years, but now his boyfriend, they broke up. They didn't really say why or anything like that. I guess it doesn't matter. It's nobody's business. But anyway, his boyfriend moved back to Grand Rapids, Michigan, and he's basically now like an amateur, not professional, but kind of professional skateboarder. I don't know. He put skateboarder on his Instagram and things, and then he sells merchandise. I don't know to who's buying it because he didn't really do anything except for date Jeffree Star. So I don't really know who he's selling merchandise to, but people are buying it. $60 hoodies with art that wasn't his. He just kind of like said, oh, I like that picture. I guess I'll put it on here, okay? It's like if I all of a sudden wanted to start using the Starbucks emblem. You can't do that, okay? You can't. Now, my good Judy back in the day, I had to stop the video because I started telling a real personal story. I should. But my good Judy back in the day, okay, God rest his soul, he's passed on now. But every bottle of cologne that he had, okay, it said tester on the bottom of them. Now, my dad, he taught me, he said, you don't ever steal stuff from stores. We called that clipping back in the day. I never did. You don't do it. I think I did like a pack of gum when I was a little kid and I got busted. And from Reasoner's Drugs in Carmel, Indiana. True story. But anyway, and my dad found out. He was so upset. He was so mad. But anyway, he said, we don't steal things because when you steal things from other people, it wasn't just about my character back then, but he said, when you steal things from other people, you raise the prices for everybody else has to pay for it, so it's not very nice, right? I told my good Judy that one time that had stolen all those tester bottles, you know, of cologne. Which is probably why I had one bottle of Lagerfeld and he had 15, okay? And I told him, he's sitting there spritzing, you know, and I said, girl, I said, listen, I said, that is not very nice that you steal those bottles of cologne because then everybody else has to pay more for it. He goes, who told you that? He goes, did you hear that when you were in 3rd grade by your dad? I was like, what? He just called me out. So anyway, that's who Jeffree Star is in a nutshell. I don't know what else to say about him. I really don't know what else to say about him. Anyway, so Jeffree Star came out and he's not very happy with an application. on your phone, okay? That's like kind of if you were gonna be mad at, like, I don't know, let me look at one of my applications. If I was, you know, mad with Word, I was mad at Words with Friends or something like that. No, I'm joking. This is, excuse me, it's a very serious situation here. So Jeffree Star comes out, and he said, now y'all know that Wish, that shopping app Wish. I've signed up for it like so many times, but I'm so afraid to put my credit card information into it because I just think it's schemery, okay? But I don't want to put my information in there at all. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? I wanted to buy stuff and review it for my review channel because they've got all kinds of stuff over there. Apparently they have all kinds of Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson merch, all kinds of like fakes is what they have over there. I didn't know that, okay? I thought you had to go to Santee Alley in Los Angeles, which I did, by the way. We'll talk about it in just a second because I wanted to see what they had over there. But apparently, you can get it on this Wish website or application. Do you remember when they were called applications back in the day? If my mom was still alive, she'd be so confused. She'd be like, where are all my applications? She'd like want me to show them to her like in a paper envelope or something. I'd be like, Mom, they're in your phone. She'd be like, no, they can't be in my phone. Show them to me. I want to see where I pay. She'd want like paper receipts and things. She'd be so confused. So anyway, thank God. So she'd have like one app and she'd be, this is like my app. Can I open my application? She would say. Anyway, so Wish put up this. Here, I'll put it up right here, okay? Let me screenshot it so I can put it up there and I don't forget. And it's Wish, and it says, can you wait 15 days for delivery? Get 50 to 90% discounts on today's trending items. And then it says something underneath there. I don't understand what that means. And it's $12, and it's a Jeffree Star palette, okay? It even has his logo on it and everything like that, okay? Jeffree Star, not happy about it. He said, hey, Wish Shopping, can you please take down and stop promoting and selling counterfeit Jeffree Star cosmetics palettes? And using my own images to sell it is so low. I don't even want to know what horrible ingredients are in these products. I don't either. I'm telling you right now, okay? Now, what's interesting about this is, y'all know what Santee Alley is. It's like, you know, like you can buy stuff on the streets in New York City and big cities like that. Okay, well, Santee Alley in Los Angeles is like just row after row after row after row after row of all these little stores, and they got all kinds of fake stuff in it. I went there, I could not believe it, okay? You go up to these, it's just like one makeup store after another, and it's basically just like card tables, okay, where you play cards on it. My grandma, she loved to play cards back in the day. I thought my grandma, she can deal cards so well, and she can do all these little tricks, dealer's tricks. I thought she was a dealer in Vegas, my God. Then I found out after my mom died that my grandma went to prison. That's where she learned all these tricks from. Oh my God, I almost spilled my water. Anyway, but that doesn't matter because my cousin Caroline and I, my sandal is literally stuck between the things here down here. I can't get it out. Okay, but my cousin Caroline and I, we're doing deep investigations because I want to find out the story about my grandma. I really want to find her cellmate is what I really want to find out. Okay, but that's a true story. My grandma did go to prison for embezzlement, but everybody probably knows that by now. Anyway, the one thing our family wanted to keep from everybody, I've literally shouted out in every video. Okay. So all these people go crazy underneath here, and people are saying stuff, and then Wish Shopping, they respond to Jeffree Star, and they said, we take brand protection seriously and are starting to investigate this report now. And so somebody put underneath here, 2 hours later, and there is still stuff up, and it's like all of his merch and pillows and pictures with his things on it, and sweatshirts and cell phone cases, and Shane merchandise merch with pigs on it, and all kinds of stuff. I mean, it's unbelievable how much stuff they have over there. Oh my Lord, I'm in the darkness. Okay. Can you, where's my ring light? I think I just need to do this from now on, but how would I, if I have my, that doesn't help at all, does it? But anyway, it doesn't matter. You guys are like, Peter, this is just like your vlog. It's just like a pot. Did you see a little bird came over there and ate off my table? Oh my God, my day is made. Do you see it? Look at back there. The little bird is eating. Hi, honey. That's Drita. I got Sammy the squirrel and the mob wives over here, and that's Drita, okay? She's more bark than bite, but I'm just telling you, that's Drita. Hey, Drita. Hey, what's going on? The girls are driving you crazy, huh? She said, well, that corn is good, though. So anyway, so then, she flew away, as they always do. Nobody stays around for long. Anyway, so then he comes out. Okay, that was 23 hours ago. Then he comes out. Come on. Put me in the light or something. Put me in the spotlight. Just once, okay? So then he comes out and he says, this was 4 hours ago. He takes their tweet and he throws it up and he says, it's been almost one full day and you guys are still advertising fake Jeffree Star makeup. Hi, lawsuit. How are ya? I'm done letting these huge companies play with brands. Remove fake makeup. And then all these people underneath here go crazy. And this one person said something. I didn't know who she was, but she said something. This was like the day before, I think. She said something about she was gonna, it happens to her all the time. Where is this at? Oh, here it is. Miss Giselle, she's a founder of Glam Light Cosmetics. I don't know what that is, but anyway. She said, I had enough of them counterfeiting my products too. I think it's time for a lawsuit. And Jeffree Star said, yes, class action, let's go. I'm effing sick of them doing this to us. So he's not happy. So anyway, oh, Lord, got out of his Twitter. Let's go back into his Twitter. So then he said that today, and then he tweeted out again 4 hours ago, this article by CBS News, fake makeup can be an easy buy and a health hazard. Counterfeit makeup is very dangerous, he says. Besides stealing our hard work and ideas, labs have tested fake Jeffree Star, Anastasia, and MAC, and the ingredients included arsenic and old lace on your face. Oh my Lord, you cannot see me. I'm so over it. Come on. I'm like the most important person here. Don't you know? Anyway, arsenic, mercury, aluminum, and rat feces. Oh my Lord. Your makeup, you're putting poop on your face. Oh my God. How embarrassing if you went out and you had your fake Jeffree Star palette, but you had poop on your face. Can you even imagine? Oh my God, I'd be so embarrassed. I would say to my friend, oh, you look really pretty, but you kind of smell. Girl, what is going on? And then later when we got home, and then she was like, oh, it was so good seeing you. And I'd say, it was so good seeing you too. And then I would hashtag that poop emoji, and I would send it to her. I'd be like, girl, you need to take a bath. You need to wash that face off. I know where you got that stuff, and it stinks. Anyway, do you think he's just trying to cover up for it because his makeup smells like poop? I don't know. I've never had any Jeffree Star makeup. Well, I bought it and like given it away, but I've never used it myself. Does it smell like poop? I don't know. No, I think it smells like, his stuff smells good, people say. Anyway, I'd be pissed too if people were copying my shit, you know? But let me tell you something, okay? I learned this a long time ago. So when I believe, okay, y'all know who Kelly Cutrone is from People's Revolution. So my husband and I, we have this website, right? He runs it now. It's all DJ stuff. But back in the day, we interviewed Kelly Cutrone. She had her own show called Kel on Earth. And then she was on the Hills and all that kind of stuff, right? And we asked her in the interview, we said to her, like, what do you do when people steal your ideas or they steal your stuff? And she said, listen. She said, I let them have it, and I'll tell you why. She said, because basically what it means is that they don't have enough creative ideas of their own. They can't come up with stuff. So when somebody copies something from you, just let them have it, because I can come up with 1,000 new ideas, but they have to regurgitate my old ones. And I was like, oh, okay, you know? So that's kind of the thing. Like, I feel bad for them, though, you know? Like, I feel bad for any company that's getting their makeup counterfeited, but isn't that kind of like, I mean, there's fakes of everything today, you know? Trust me, there's fakes of me. There's even fakes of me out there. So, you know what I mean? Like, there's fakes of everything. But anyway, let me know what you think about all that in the comment section below. I didn't even get to the magazines. Who'd care about all this stuff anyway? Move in with me. Angelina Jolie's pissed at Brad Pitt. Who'd care over all that stuff? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.